Physical inventory process. Physical inventory process. Now in the inventory management, we have seen the goods movement of the material, how it takes place. And that has been done in the form of goods receipt, goods issues and transfer posting. Now what is this physical inventory process means? Each and every company, depending upon their volume of the business, they perform this process called physical inventory process. So what is this physical inventory process basically? Every day, each and every company is going to receive the stocks of the materials and goods. Once they get the materials, they will place in the store location or warehouse and all. And from there, they have been issued to different departments for consumption, or from one plant to another plant, store location to store location, stock to stock, etc., etc., etc. Then after that, at the month end, they will perform this process called physical inventory process. It means how much stock we have received of a particular material at the starting of the month to till the end of the month. How much stock has been received, how much stock has been issued, how much stock is available as per the physically wise, there is physical stock, and how much stock is available as per the system wise. Is both physical stock and system stock are matching or not? Or what happens if physical stock is more? Or what happens if system stock is more? And what happens when both are equal? So that will be done through a concept called physical inventory process. So basically it is a process to map or to control the system stock with the physical stock. Again here, as I told you, depending upon the volume of the business, the companies will perform this physical inventory process. If it is continuous physical inventory process, in this process, the physical inventory is performed for the materials and goods throughout the year. Continuous physical inventory process. That is 24/7, 365 days. Next is periodic physical inventory process. In this process, the physical inventory is performed on a particular date in a month. And sampling, so very rarely uses, this is in pharma and chemical, only randomly selected stocks of the materials are being counted. And next is cycle counting physical inventory process. Most of the industries prefer this process where physical inventory is performed monthly, quarterly, half yearly and annually, depending upon the fast and slow moving items of the materials and goods. So most of the industries prefer this cycle counting physical inventory process. Some materials will be in such a way that we'll use every day, 365 days. Some materials will be in such a way that we can use maybe once in a month, or once in 3 months, or maybe once in 6 months, or maybe once in a year. It totally depends upon the requirement identification of the materials and goods. So whatever may be the method and the process, during this physical inventory process, the materials are totally blocked for the goods movement. So what is the meaning of blocked for the goods movement? It means the materials are blocked for the goods movements. There will be no goods receipts. There will be no goods issue. There will be no transfer posting takes place until this physical inventory process is totally completed in the company. That's the reason the companies will inform to each and every department in advance that we are going to perform this fiscal inventory process on so and so date. To whichever the department they need the material from the stores, they can take in advance and they can have the adequate stocks of the materials in their departments. Because when this process is performing it in the company, there will be no receipts, there will be no issues, there will be no transfers. So totally the goods movement will not at all will takes place. So in eradicate all these problems, they will inform to all the departments. They will send a mail on so and so date you are performing the fiscal inventory process. So to whichever the department they want the material in advance, make the material adequate stock in their departments. It may be 1 or 2 days. This process will take place. Once the process is completed, again as usual, the movements of the goods takes place regularly. So this is the process how it takes place. They will take the printout for each and every material as per the system wise how much stock they have in each and every department. Then a person will be there. He will have another hard copy where he will count the stocks of the materials and goods physically. Then they correlate, they compare the system stock and physical stock, whether they are equal or why the or whether the system stock is more or whether the physical stock is more or not. Now we'll do steps to perform physical inventory process. So the first, create physical inventory document. The transaction code is MI01, 02 and 03. And prior to this, first of all, we need to maintain the cycle counting indicators in the configuration settings. SPRO, IMGMM, inventory management and physical inventory, cycle counting. So here I'll select the plant and the indicators A, B, C, D. Click on copy. Then I replace with my plant. Enter, save. Suppose if you maintain the cycle count indicator A, so 12 months, that material is counted every month. If you maintain B, once in 6 months. If you maintain C, once in 3 months. If you maintain D, once in a year. Save. Then we need to maintain this indicator in the material master. So I'll go to MM02. So either you can use existing material or new material, whatever it may be. So I'll go to MM02, enter the material, select views, general plant data storage one view, enter your plant and store location. Press enter, and here you have cycle counting physical inventory indicator. So here once you maintain these settings in your plant in the background, here you can maintain indicator and cycle counting fixed. Save. Now Create physical inventory document MI010203. Enter the document date, plant count date, plant and store location. Press enter. So here you will have so many materials to be entered. Enter the material. If the material is having the batch number, enter the batch number, and to which stock type you are performing the physical inventory, enter the stock type. That is warehouse means here, don't confuse, it is unrestricted use stock. It is unrestricted use stock. So like this you can enter the materials, etc. Save. Save the document. So system will throw a message, physical inventory document so and so created. So the remaining process will take place only based upon this physical inventory document. Now I will go and see the system stock available in the plant and store location. So I'll go to stock overview MMB. I will go to stock overview MMB. Material, plant and store location. Execute. Now the stock of the material is now 200 tons of the material of this material. This is what the system stock says. I will keep this screen as it is. I will open another screen. So this is the system stock of this material. Now what we'll do? We'll do the physical counting of this material. So the person will be there. He will count the stock of this material physically in the plant and the store location. And whatever they count the physical stock, we need to enter that count, the inventory count, using the transaction code MI04. That is enter inventory count. Enter fiscal inventory document, fiscal year and count date. Enter fiscal inventory document, fiscal year and count date. Press enter. When I count, the stock is more. When I count, physically the stock is more. Let us say it may be more or it may be less or it may be equal, guys. It may be anything. So for example, I am taking it more. I am entering 310. Enter. Say, so count entered for the physical inventory document. Next, list of inventory differences MI20. Material, plant, store location, physical inventory document. Material, plant, store location, physical inventory document. Execute. Select the line item. Click on details. So book quantity is the system stock. Quantity counted is this is the stock 310, and difference quantity is this 110, and difference amount. It displays the total details of that process. It means your physical inventory document, what is the status of the physical inventory, then posting when you are done posted, the count date, material, plant and store location, everything it displays. Next, post inventory differences. Enter physical inventory document, fiscal year and posting date. Press enter. The system displays difference quantity and difference value. Save the document. When I save, the difference in physical inventory document posted with mdoc, it means the system has created a material document. So display material document MB03. Display material document MB03. So enter material document and material document here. Enter material document and metal document here. Press enter. The system displays difference quantity and the moment type displays 701 plus 701 moment type is GR physical inventory, and this plus means receipt, minus is issue. Plus means receipt and minus is issue. If you click on accounting documents, now see what happens. Again click on document number. So here there is gain in inventory difference. So how that adjustment post is done? As a result, there is a gain in inventory difference. Okay, fine. Now finally go to stock over MMB. Previously, how much stock you have? 200 as per the system wise. Now the total physical inventory process is completed, and whatever the physical stock we have counted, we have entered that counted stock and we have saved it in the system. And finally, the system has given the result. If you refresh here, this is a refresh button. Now what happens to this 200? See, it has been changed to 310 because the physical stock is more when compared with system stock. So here the ultimate solution. If physical stock is greater than the system stock, then the system creates or the system generates GR automatically for the difference quantity, and there is a gain in inventory difference when if physical stock is greater than the system stock. So the same thing happened here. Previously system stock is 200, but when you count the stock is 310. So system stock is less when compared to physical stock. Therefore, the system creates a GR automatically for the difference quantity, and there is a gain in inventory difference. Yeah. Suppose if system stock is greater than the physical stock, then the system creates GI for the difference quantity, and the moment you will get 702 minus inventory loss. Suppose if both are equal, in the sense your physical stock and system stock are equal, then difference is posted without any differences. That is, without any material document. So this is a ultimate solution. Now see here. Now in this case we have seen system stock is more. Now let us say I will do this process again. That is, again I will create a MI01. Enter the document date, plant count date, plant and show location. Material, the stock type, same. So again, physical inventory document so and so created. Fine. Not present, what is the system stock here? 310. Okay. Now we have counted the stock physically and we need to enter the inventory count. MI04 physical inventory document, fiscal year and count date. Press enter. When I count, the stock is 300 only. System stock is 310, but when I count, the stock is physically 300 only. Save. Again, you can go to MI20. You can see material, plant, store location, physical document. Execute. Select the item, click on details. So book quantity is 310. Quantity counted is 300. Difference quantity is 10 minus and difference value. Now post inventory difference. Physical document, fiscal year and posting date. Press enter. System displays difference quantity and difference value. Save. As a result, again, metal document is created. Display metal document. Metal document here. Press enter. The system displays difference quantity and the movement type 702 minus. 702 means GI physical inventory and minus is issue. This time if you click on accounting documents, so it has went to losses in the inventory variance. Now you go to stock overview. Previously we had stock of 310. Now you refresh it. It became 300. So in this case, system stock is greater than the physical stock. Therefore, the system creates GI automatically for the difference quantity and the movement type is 702 minus losses in the inventory. Now again I'll do this process. Suppose when both are equal, then what happens? Again I'll do MI01. Document date, plant count date, plant and store location. As usual, material and stock type. Then MI04. So before doing MI04, how much stock you have in stock overview? 300. This is system stock. Okay, fine. So MI04 Enter fiscal inventory document, fiscal year and count date. When I count, the stock is 300. See, now again you go to MI20. Just you can see the document. So book quantity, quantity counter. So there is no difference quantity and there is no difference value at all. Both the book quantity, that is system stock, quantity counted, physical stock are equal. Okay, fine. Now finally, MI07, fiscal event document, fiscal year and posting date. Enter. Save. Save. So fiscal inventory document posted. There is no material document here without differences because both are equal. Now even if you go to stock overview MMBE, if you refresh, now see this stock, what happens? It remains the same because your system stock as well as fiscal stock are equal. So when both are equal, there is no profit, no gain or no losses. And to display list of fiscal inventory documents, MI24. So if you want to see for a particular material how many times you have done the fiscal inventory, you can come to this transaction code called MI24 to display list of fiscal inventory documents. You enter the material, plant and store location. If you execute, it displays. So these are the fiscal inventory documents. So 3 times the fiscal inventory process is performed for this material. So this is a process how the fiscal inventory process is performed in the real time. So these are very important. What is the ultimate result? So when fiscal stock is greater than system stock, system creates GR, gain in inventory. If system stock is more, then system creates GI, loss in inventory. When both are equal, there is no difference to be posted. No profit and no loss. The next topic is batch management.